Hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Zupora thermometer. It is a waterproof instant read digital food thermometer. So if you like to cook a lot, you'll know that an internal temperature of whatever you're cooking is very important. And this ranges from red meats to fish to poultry. Sometimes, like for example, steaks, you'll want it if you want like something medium or medium rare or well done. You obviously don't want to cut into the meat and just view how well cooked it is. This is where the digital thermometer comes in. This will be a good indicator of where your meat is and how well it's cooking. So in the box, you have your user instructions. This kind of goes over the attributes of it. For example, it is an IP67 waterproof design. That means you can get it wet without having to worry about it being defective. Obviously, you don't want to submerge it in water, but if it does get a little wet, it's okay. It can be recalibrated in 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees. It has a minimum and maximum temperature recorder. The units that are available is Fahrenheit and Celsius, which you can see right there. It has a large, bright, black backlit light that can be turned off and on, and it auto turns off in about 30 seconds. So let's see if I can turn that on real quick. Okay, see, all I needed to do, right now it's off, the battery is in here, and I just pull it out to stick this into whatever I'm cooking, and it has a little temperature right there. It has 2 strong internal magnets, so this way you can basically keep it stored on the fridge, or if you have an outside fridge, or even the grill, if it's metal, if you have the metal grill, will hold this in place. It has an auto rotating display, so basically if you have it, okay, that's very cool. So if you have the meat stuck in, or you have to go at a weird angle, you can turn it and it'll see it's reading upright, and then if you turn it, it'll read upright again. So that's really neat. That's very helpful. The probe can be rotated 235 degrees and very convenient for both right-hand and left-handed users. That's important. I'm right-handed, but I know there's a lot of people that are left-handed. And the unit will automatically turn off after 10 minutes if no other buttons are pressed to keep the battery life. That to me is important, to have an auto shut off, especially with today's devices nowadays. They're so smart that most people just want something they want to just kind of not worry about little things like that if they're doing, like, they want to focus on their cooking. So this is an auto shut off. So another item it has in the box is the meat temperature guide, which is super great. So it tells you if you're cooking steak or lamb, the different read temperatures right here, and then it includes the serving temp as well, pork, chicken, fish, ground meats, casseroles as well. So that's kind of like a cheat sheet you can put on your fridge. It came with 2 batteries. It's this size, and all you have to do is take a little quarter or a coin and then just turn it counterclockwise, open it up, and then insert the battery in. So with this, I am going to it also has another cool feature about this is there is a little beer opener. So, you know, when you're grilling outside or something, and for some reason beer openers always get lost, this is attached to your food thermometer, and it's just easy to use. It's kind of like an all-in-one. So let's go put it to the test. Okay, so I just washed this with soapy water, and I want to calibrate it now. So it tells me to get a bowl of water and ice, stick it in, and then hold down the calibration button for 3 seconds. Okay, that should appear, and then you'll want to move this to 0 degrees or 32 degrees. I'm going to do 32 degrees. Okay, it's ready to go. And then you'll press the cal button to confirm. So now it's reading it correctly at 31.3 degrees. Now I will begin making my fish. So I'm just going to spray a little oil on both sides. I'm going to bake this salmon at 325. Let's change it to 350. Actually, let's leave it at 325. Let's do 20 minutes and we'll check on it periodically. Okay, we'll let it cook and then we'll check on the temperature reading in a little bit. Okay, so it's showing 4 more minutes on the clock, so it looks like it's almost done. We will now take a read of the internal temperature of the salmon. Just pull that out, comes on. It also has this really cool backlight, so you can see it a little bit better. You can turn it off and on. So I am going to stick it in. So the recommended internal temperature of salmon on the thickest part is 145, and we're getting a reading at 165, which means it is very well done. So now I will want to broil the top part of the salmon, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now you can just take this after you finish using it and then just store it on your fridge. There. Sticks right there. Perfect.